Yo, it's your boy ramboistalking here right now on another episode of The Sit Down, and today I got the wonderful Lost Girl with me.
Hi guys, my name's Lost Girl and I'm super happy to be here.
So, we just done the show, it was lit, it was Shelley, we're in Leeds right now. What did you think of the show?
I think it was mad, man. The Leeds know how to have a good time. They just really, they're like party people, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I was excited for this one.
Okay.
For sure.
So, I was on your Spotify, so let me do a bit of digging.
Yeah.
And the first quote I saw was, I don't want you lot to know me yet because I haven't found myself.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that quote, like what does that mean?
So like basically I came up with the name Lost Girl because I feel like I never wanted to present myself as like this shiny celebrity that's like perfect and knows exactly what they want and stuff. So I just wanted to be relatable to people, and you know, like I don't know who I am yet, so I don't want to pretend I do, and I want to find myself with the help of my supporters and everyone around me and with my music.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
And you're from Reading?
I am from Reading.
Big Reading.
Big up my Reading crew.
What was it like growing up in Reading?
You know, it was like quiet. It's like a small town, but then you know there's always problems coming with a small town. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's with everyone, you know what I mean?
Spills tea.
But it was really good, man. I went to a good school, had a good education. I was brought up well. Like I enjoyed it for the most part. Yeah. But I couldn't wait to get out to London.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And now, do you still have that same, like, do you like London?
I love London, man. Like, I go to London like 5 days of every week, so I'm never really at home these days. But then when I step off the train, I'm back in Reading, I just think, home. Yeah. I never thought I'd miss it as much as I do. No noise, it's just so quiet, and I know where I am.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I can
you're a bit
look
lost
around.
in London.
Exactly. I've got no clue where I'm going. I'm looking at my maps like, okay, girl.
London is confusing, but anyway. You're a young girl in Reading, bopping around. You're not even Lost Girl at these times.
I'm just Giovanna.
I didn't even know
I don't even mind saying my name. My name is Giovanna.
Okay. So cool. When did it become I'm Lost Girl? Or when did music come actually? Because did music come first? Were you just making songs and stuff like that?
So like I've always wanted to be a singer. Like literally from the beginning I've wanted to be a singer. But like I was just going through like hard times, lots of stuff was happening in my life, and then I got Lost Girl like tattooed across my knuckles. You won't be able to see it, guys. Okay. But because I just really identified with that as a person. I just felt lost. I didn't know what I was doing with my life. Things were going wrong. And then I decided I wanted to take music seriously, but I was like, I don't want to be Giovanna. Okay. There was just something about, I didn't want to be myself. I wanted to just hide behind this alias, basically. So I was like, cool, it's on my fingers. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a lost girl, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. No, so definitely. That's when Lost Girl came.
Even speaking about the tattoos, talk to me about tattoos. What does tattoos mean to you? They're just like, does everything mean something, or are some of them a bit random?
Some of them mean nothing, like the snake, the eyes, they mean nothing. But
ain't that the Gucci snake?
Everyone says that, but I didn't mean for it to be that. I picked the snake and then I picked the colours. Okay. And then when I looked at it, I was a bit like, okay.
That's marketing, isn't it? Like it was in your head
you know the vibes. I was like, Gucci, hit me up, Gucci. You know. No, I'm joking.
You got a knife.
But yeah, I've got a knife that says established in 1999. That's the name of my EP. Don't know why I got a knife. I'm just that girl. No, I'm joking. It means nothing, and I don't advocate for knife crime in any way at all. This one says well-behaved women seldom make history, so like rarely make history. I just feel like as a girl you've got to be very outlandish to be noticed, and I'm cool with that because I am quite outlandish, you know. I would never dim down my personality.
No, I see that. That's good.
But yeah,
that's good.
That's the vibes really. I've got a few, but some of them are in places that I just can't show you, so
exclusives.
Big up for the content.
Right, anyway, cool. So you're doing music, you're doing covers, like I've heard you say. When was it like, cool, I want to make my first song, my first single and put it out there?
Yeah, so I knew I wanted to make my first song when I was making a lot of covers on Instagram. Tine Tempah slid into my DMs one day and I was like, oh my god, my whole life was like, what the fuck. He invited me down to the studio. I sung him some songs like out of one of my notepads that I'd been writing, and then he decided he wanted to manage me. So like that was like my chance kind of thing. So I was just writing loads of music and going studio every day for like a few years until I made I Won't Give Up. which was my first ever single, and then I made Forever, then I made Rockabye. So like all of this, they were literally within like the first 5 tracks that I made.
Okay.
And then like the rest was history, really. Ain't looked back since.
So even talking about Tine Tempah and that, you kind of just bobbed it off now. But when you saw that DM, was it like, am I opening it now? Do I wait? Did you call someone, or did you just like, what's that feeling? Because it's big tiny though. First
of all, like I thought it was a fake page, if you know what I mean. But then I saw like brackets 900 and something thousand.
You didn't see the blue tick.
Yeah, and the blue tick, but it said like tiny gram brackets when it first came up, and I thought, nah, like it can't be.
Yeah.
And then literally it was that day, so he messaged me at like 4 p.m. and I was on a train to London with one of my best friends, Jess, at like 7 p.m.
Okay.
We went all the way to Greenwich on the train, like we were so gassed, man. When I got there, I was like, and I was late, like I got lost, my phone died, like so much happened that day, but we made it. And literally, like he's been really super supportive from the beginning. He saw something in me that like I don't think anyone else did.
Okay.
Because I really wasn't that good yet. I'll be honest, like there's been a lot of growth in the last like 4 years, because I was 17 when he found me and I'm 22 now, so it's a long bloody time. He's been very patient with me. I can be a bit of a cow sometimes.
In terms of the style of music that you make, there's different type of sounds. You've got like you're just singing, you've got like garage sounds. Where did the garage sound come from as a young girl like you are? We're not really bumping the garage like that.
I feel you.
Not like that. You know what I'm saying? But you are heavily inspired by garage. So where did that come from?
Do you know what? Like growing up, my mum played it a lot, and it was like I was always hearing it. I always thought there were like mad garage tunes, like. And whenever I'd go to a motive, like my friend Jess would put on like a garage playlist, and we'd just be like,
be vibing, bubbly,
and we would just be vibing. And I just thought, there's such a vibe to this. I want to bring like a new school vibe to this type of music, you know, like bring it into 2020 it was when I released. And man, I enjoyed making it, and I found it quite easy to write garage songs as well. Like it was just one of those things for me.
What's your writing style when it comes to that? Do you need to get in the vibe and that? Do you need to drink? Do you need to get party mode? Or is it, can you sit down in your bedroom and write a garage tune?
I can write anywhere. Like I could write in my bedroom, I could write on the train, I could write while walking in the studio. But all it is I have to like the beat.
Okay.
The beat has to give me like a feeling like if I don't write to this and someone else does, I'm gonna be mad.
Upset.
I'm gonna be mad. So it has to have that type of like to it.
Okay.
And then from then it kind of just blurts out of me sometimes. Sometimes different to others, do you know what I mean? But mostly, it comes quite naturally.
Flex.
Yeah, you know the vibes.
I just be freestyling.
You know the vibes.
Right. So then you hit them with the EP.
Yes.
Established.
In 1999.
Okay. Talk to me about that name.
So realistically, it's just because I was born in 1999.
So, but,
and it's just where it all started for me. Do you know what I mean? I came out of the womb literally singing. So it's like I've always wanted to do it. There's never been anything else that I've wanted to do, and I never gave up. Like there's been loads of times where I was like, people were like, Joe, like I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think maybe like it's really hard to be a singer. I don't think you're good enough. I heard everything, and I was just like, cool. Watch me do it. Watch me prove you wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. And then on that EP, you had about how many songs on there? Like
6.
6 songs.
Yeah.
And one of the songs, obviously, you mentioned Rockabye. With Backroad G, how did that collab happen?
So I actually made Rockabye like ages ago, and I had both the verses. We was loving it. We really liked the vibes, but we just felt like it needed something. We needed like a new energy to it. And like Backroad G was just coming out at this time. He'd done a few bangers, and I just liked his style. He just gave me something I haven't heard yet. So like we hit him up, sent him the track, he loved it. We linked up in the studio, and from the first day we met, I was like, I like this guy. He was so humble. So humble, so willing to work, like just a really nice guy to be around, and super talented as well. And I was just like, I relate to you.
Okay.
The hunger was there, you know.
That's lit.
And we did it together. Do you know what I mean? It was pumping over the radios throughout the summer. It was a good time for both of us. We really enjoyed that time.
I like that because that song there, for me, was the introduction to Lost Girl, innit?
Yeah.
And because you make such diverse music, do you feel like loads of different people have different introductions to you, like sound-wise? How do you feel about that?
I've always wanted to be like a multifaceted artist. Like I've never wanted to be boxed in. I feel like I can do every genre and I will do every genre. But you know, like I'm happy to do pretty much anything. And however people are introduced to me, that's fine, because eventually everyone's going to be able to see like what I can do, all within due time. Do you know what I mean? I'm willing to just ride the journey.
That feels you.
You know? And
now, fast forward, you're on tour with Craig David.
Crazy.
Like big Craig David.
I know.
The Craig David.
I know. I grew up pumping his songs, man.
Exactly. So,
crazy.
Where was you when you even got that call, that email, that?
Oh God, I don't even know. You know, I think I was in the studio.
Yeah.
I think like T messaged me and was like, "Yo, like, I think you're going on tour with Craig David," and I was like, "Huh?" Because that's like the epitome of what I wanted. Doing garage. He's like the biggest garage artist to ever come from the UK. He's at the forefront of it.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah.
And then to meet him and speak to him and him be so nice, so humble, like just so like, it's just mad. Like he's actually a G for doing this. Do you know what I mean? Like he's given me and Nipper like such a big opportunity to like showcase our talent. He sees something in us, and like I really appreciate him for that. You know, he didn't have to do it and he did.
No, literally, thank him.
Yeah, man, gotta thank God too. You know,
on the tour, big arenas, big cities,
biggest thing I've ever done.
Crazy
time.
Birmingham, mad.
O2, mad. I thought that was like a couple years in my trajectory. Do you know what I mean? And like to have done it, nah.
What was it like in the dressing room before you went out for the O2? Because I know that one's it was a bit different in our ones. Like
it was
the
mad.
Other days were lit, but the O2
the pressure was on, innit?
It was quiet.
I think because like I had a lot of my team there, I had my mum, my brother, all my best friends there. Like I even cried on one of them, man. I started talking about some stuff and I just started choking up. I was like,
it's overwhelming, isn't
Joe, you can't cry right now. Like you got to sing, girl. But it was overwhelming. It was mad. It was proper mad. That's a lot of flipping people. Do you know what I mean? Something I didn't think I was going to do for a while. So
you've done it.
My dreams, you know.
How does that feel? You've done it twice.
I know. 2 times. I know. I don't think I've even deeped it.
Has the price gone up? Like they spoke to the
we'll
manager.
See.
Whatever was charging before, like, triple
double it. Yeah. No, I'm joking.
What was that when you stepped off the stage? It's like you came off.
Yeah. It was just mad. For me, sometimes, I don't really deep things until like after, and then I'll look back and be like, wow, that actually happened, you know.
Yeah.
It's just hard sometimes because I just think life moves very fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know. I'm just doing it. I'm just in it because there's so much going on. Do you know what I mean? But realistically, it's like a very beautiful moment. I won't forget it.
Amen.
Ever. Hopefully, it's not the last time too.
Definitely not. Manifest. But any projects coming up, or like what's going on right now?
Musically, like I'm just banging out studio. Okay. Like I literally don't leave the place. I guess I'm just like I'm creating a lot, and once I feel like I don't want to rush this thing. Do you know what I mean? I want to be sure about what I'm putting out, and I just want to make sure it hits people where it needs to. So I feel like I'm going to be back in the studio as soon as I get off this tour. I'm going to be back in that studio because after coming off this tour, man, I've got a lot of inspiration. I see in the way some of these people be singing along to songs. I'm like, rah!
I need the next one.
Yeah, like this, it's popping out here. Do you know what I mean? I think it's kind of changed my trajectory a bit on how I want to go about this.
Okay.
In a really, really great way.
Yeah.
Some insight.
It's all about, isn't it? Cool. To wrap up, I'm going to hit you some rapid fire questions.
Cool.
Coming off the top of the head. I haven't thought of any. But favorite meal?
Steak, peppercorn sauce, chips, or some type of like potatoes and like broccoli and asparagus.
Sauce?
Peppercorn sauce.
Do you use like the condiments?
Yeah, bit of ketchup.
Okay.
But mostly peppercorn. I would literally like bath in peppercorn sauce. Yeah.
Favorite artist in the UK right now? Not yourself.
Wow, UK. I like Mira May.
Okay.
A lot.
Talented.
Very, very talented. I love AJ Tracy. I should have known the answer to that a lot quicker.
What?
I don't know, you know. I like everyone.
Yeah.
Like I like a bit of everything.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really have favourites. I just think everyone's doing their thing. I appreciate what everyone's doing, and I hope that everyone wins, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just here for a good time.
Okay. Dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, at what's a nice restaurant? Novikov.
Okay. Michael Jackson.
Okay, lit.
Amy Winehouse.
Okay.
And Rihanna.
It's just musical chat.
That'll be a bit of a weird one. No, I'm joking.
Just musical chat.
Yeah, I think that I also, you know, put a bit of Jay-Z in there. Love Frank Ocean. There'd be a lot of us, if I'm honest. It would be a link up.
The whole restaurant.
Yeah, the whole restaurant would be full.
You're on an island by yourself.
Yeah.
No one else is there. It's just you. You're lost.
Yeah.
Like that. See what I did there?
Love it.
You can only play one album for the rest of your life. What album?
It would be Frank Ocean Blonde. If you haven't heard it,
has it got enough variety to last you forever?
It has. I love Frank Ocean so much.
Has it got an energetic song on there?
Yeah, there's like no, none of them are really energetic.
Sad song?
There's like bitches want Nike.
Okay, exclusives.
No, there's bangers.
There's bangers on
Please
there.
listen to it.
I will.
I want to know your feedback.
I'll
It's
try
great,
to.
great album.
He's one person I haven't listened to like that, but I will.
Is it?
I will.
You're missing out.
I'll get there. I hear a lot of good things.
He's so amazing. You'd love it.
Okay, cool. Straight after this, I'm gonna go listen to it.
Get Blonde on.
Thank you.
No problem. It's been real, man.
We just walked over to the next room.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for coming.
We moved next door. No, it's been a vibe. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And where can the people find you actually?
Well, my Instagram is Lost Girl Official. My TikTok is Lost Girl Official. My Twitter is Lost Girl UK.
Oh.
Little bit of a different vibe. Facebook Lost Girl. You know the vibes. Everything Lost Girl. That's where you can find me really. And I'm a great time on TikTok, by the way.
Follow her up.
Great time. I'll be doing a lot on there, right? You'll get a different side of me on there.
Nah, for reals. But you know the other vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, do all them things.
All of that. I want the DMs, I want the voice notes.
You want the DMs?
I want it all. Yeah. I reply to my DMs. I'm not a stush girl, do you know what I mean? I'm really out here for connections with people, you know?
Connections.
But don't move to me though. Anything but that.
Oh.
Then you might get it.
Okay, shit. And on that note, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Thank you for having me.